Scano. This past January, a fellow Butterfly Way Ranger posted an article about winter sowing seeds. Never heard of it before. It looked intriguing, especially since I couldn't get my seeds to sprout last spring. What is winter sowing? In cold climates, some seeds need to spend the winter outside to be able to sprout in the spring. This is called cold stratification. In this experiment, we will create mini greenhouses to plant our seeds in and leave them outside over the winter to see if they'll sprout in the spring. I used info from monarchbutterflygarden.net for this experiment. It also suggests we can start winter sowing as early as winter solstice, which is just before Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I think I'll start a new tradition of winter sowing at solstice. It's recycling, it's helping native plants and animals, and our environment, which is good. It's also a cheap way to start seedlings. Most of the things you need are already around the house. The only thing I had to buy for this was the potting soil. So in February, I started this experiment. If it succeeds, excellent. If not, I hope we can all learn from my mistakes. So to winter sow, you'll need 2-liter pot bottles, potting soil, milkweed seeds, garden gloves, a ruler, scissors, popsicle sticks, marker, and maybe a pencil, and duct tape. Collect and clean your 2-liter bottles. You'll have to do some measurements. Mark 4 inches from the base all the way around the bottle. On that line, mark 1 inch horizontally. This is a do not cut zone. Poke holes into the bottoms of the bottles. I used a pencil to widen the holes. Do this to all your bottles. Cut around the bottle at the 4-inch line. Remember, do not cut the 1-inch mark. And you'll get this. The 1-inch point you didn't cut acts as a lid hinge. Do this to all your bottles. I found these in a dollar store, so got them and decided to give them a test run. The 4-inch mark is at the bottom part of the lip. The lid is removable, and it already has holes in the bottom, which saves prep time. Now, to plant the seeds, the potting mix and gloves are needed. This is just potting mix from the dollar store, nothing special. Fill your containers and water the soil until it's damp. Grab your milkweed seeds. These ones are common milkweed. I put 5 seeds into the bottle and 5 seeds into the pot. Cover them with a thin layer of soil. Write the names of your seeds on the popsicle stick and insert it into the containers. Put the tops onto the containers. Duct tape around the 4-inch seam so it's totally taped up, and your mini greenhouse is complete. Next, I did this for butterfly milkweed, and I did this for swamp milkweed. Notice the holes are left open in the tops of the greenhouses. Place them in a sunny area outside. Put them somewhere they won't get blown away or they won't tip over. You can put bricks around the base to keep them in place or tie them to something. I snuggled mine into the grass beside the house on the south side for lots of sun. And then just let them be. Just check on them from time to time to make sure they're still standing. End of February. We'll take a peek inside, see what's happening. 1 butterfly milkweed sprout. This one has no sprouts. There's a teeny tiny swamp milkweed sprout. A butterfly milkweed sprout. And some common milkweed sprouts. We have success. Update March 22nd. Here they are out in the snow and the cold. This is just a picture, I didn't do video, but the sprouts are still green and still alive inside the containers. Update April 22nd. Today is Earth Day. I'm gonna crack open my mini greenhouses today and see what's growing. First I'll have to pull a duct tape off of the bottles and pop the tops open. Look at that. Baby common milkweeds. They've been out here since February. They survive snows and thaws with no interference from me. Look at how cute they are. Winter sow success. Now I'll open the rest and we'll do a comparison of the growth. Here's a side-by-side comparison of how the two types of mini greenhouses worked. Common milkweed sprouted well in a bottle, not in the pot. Butterfly milkweed sprouted well in the bottle, sprouted less in the pot. Swamp milkweed sprouted well in the bottle and one in the pot. I put the plants back in their spot and will leave them there to grow for now. If they survive, the next video starring them will be of me putting them into the ground in my garden. And there we have it. The mini greenhouse winter sow experiment was a success, an 83% success, which is much better than I did on most exams in school. So looking for something to do besides Christmas? Maybe start a tradition of winter sowing seeds to help native plants and animals instead. Yawa for watching, and I hope this experiment was useful to you. Danito.